sound like something. It's uncut. Yeah, like BT after midnight. It's uncut. Trying to walk in Milwaukee, you know, make the butts. It's uncut. Here go the jury. Yeah.
Salutations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I came all the way across the country here so we could launch a video with our brand new branding and our brand new name and do a fitting installment of the top 5 freshman rap albums.
Yo, that's like key iconic.
It's a difficult list to do.
It is definitely a difficult list to do. And I love how you said that, right? It's not just the top 5 albums and things like that, because then it gets real complex.
It gets real
Yo,
complex.
5 turn to 50.
Right.
Real quick.
Or
I'm gonna put this. You know, Tribe Called Quest. Come on now.
Right.
You know this. You know that. And you
Or like my whole 5 is just Jay-Z albums. And then some hip hop head gotta be like, what about Tribe, cuz? What about Tribe?
That's just your first 5 first. And then after that, your next 25 is all Drake. Because you know how.
All Drake.
All
All Drake.
6 guys.
All 25. And then even like Carter 2 by Drake. Should start messing up some of the history. So this is what I'm gonna put you on the spot, bro. You let me know what's your top 5 freshman albums.
Hey, you know, I'm gonna make it real simple.
There's no way this is gonna be simple.
It's not, but I'm gonna do my best. See, that's how you do it. That's how you answer job. That's how you answer questions in the job. I'm gonna do my best. But look,
Massive.
Never been massive. But look, my first album gotta be the dude who wrote the Bible, and that's Nas, Illmatic.
Okay.
Right off bat, you know,
Okay.
gotta be Nas, Illmatic. Classics on there. I mean, first starting off with one of his most fire tracks. To me, the video itself is just so gritty, so grimy, it's so real. It's set on a prison base, and then you got Nas in here just chilling on the block. But that's that One Love, in case y'all trying to figure out what song I'm talking about. I love that track. The way he sits in here and he gives you this story about him writing a letter to his boys who are locked up.
Right.
And that shit's just dope to me.
Okay.
And you know what's even dope about that, right? I don't know if anybody's ever caught this, right? If you've seen the movie Belly,
Right.
in the movie Belly, there's a time where he goes back to his neighborhood in Queens,
Okay.
and he goes and see the little kid,
Give him the chain.
and he gives him a chain. But in the last verse of One Love, he describes that whole situation perfectly.
Oh, word?
Word. So
Okay.
go back and listen to that now. That shit is crazy. And then, of course, I mean, he's just killing it on this track.
Alright.
And it ain't hard to tell. It's one of my other just most, like, I just listen to that shit all day.
Okay.
Fucking fire, Nas, Chip Tooth Nas at that 17.
Chip Tooth Nas.
And then on top of this album, no features, just him.
Yeah.
Low-key it is one feature because AZ is low-key on there, but I mean, in reality, it's him actually. Maybe Nas wrote his bar. I don't know. But I'm gonna just say, that shit's fire.
Okay.
Then I gotta give it to the LA God. Like, dude, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg. Nah. I'm actually gonna go with the God, because he in heaven right now. Nipsey Hussle, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all are like, ooh, Nipsey had a lot of it. No, it's only one studio album. That's what we're talking about, right? Studio albums.
Yeah.
And that's Victory Lap. And Victory Lap, every song on that album, I feel it. I ride through, even when I'm riding through LA, it's like the song, it's like that album to me just basically getting to LA.
Yeah.
I ride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That Blue Laces too, oh my God.
Right.
Oh my God. When he started talking on that shit, I'm just like, bruh, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Driving now. he say, I made the bitch switch seats, so I'm driving now. It's just like they shot up at the, you know the story. Oh man, I ain't gonna try to get into the lyrics. I ain't gonna say it as elegant as he is. But I gotta put that on there.
Okay.
And of course, my song, listen to that every time I go to the gym.
Yeah.
I gotta hustle and motivate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I love that. Then I gotta go back to another New York God, and that's your boy Jay-Z, man.
Okay.
So, I mean, man, come on the rock, man. You know what I'm saying? When my man sitting down with the hat on, you know what I'm saying? Looking real suited and booted.
Right.
Cigar smoking.
That's a classic album cover.
Classic.
Classic
my
album cover.
God.
Like, such a timeless album cover. You can't beat that.
If I ever rap, that would be my album cover. Just to let y'all know that.
Okay, good to know.
I would
Noted.
literally steal that whole shit. So, yep. Thief, man. Me. One nigga. Now it's 2. But songs on there that I love, of course I gotta go with him and Biggie on Brooklyn's Finest.
Okay.
Oh my God, if it don't sound like these two are battling each other for who's the hottest of Brooklyn.
Okay.
They are literally giving each other bars.
They are handing out bars.
They are handing out bars.
Definitely.
And Biggie is one of my favorite artists. So like, and then to hear Jay-Z and him just going at it, and they like, you know what I'm saying? At this time, you know, Biggie was on top of the world, Jay-Z a youngin' coming up, and they are gassy.
Yeah.
And
the beat is fire too.
My God, the beat is just so crazy. It's so hip hop, and I just love it. I fucking love it. And then of course, Can I Live?
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna front. You know what? Can I Live is dope, but even Can I Live 2 is even dope.
Yeah.
With Bleak oh my God, with Bleak on there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking goodness. It's so fucking good.
Bleak could be one hit away his whole career.
Oh, he has been like one hit away his whole career. But then I'm gonna go back. I feel like I got a lot of New York and LA as well. I'm really doing the East and the West Coast on my whole shit. But I gotta go with that Kendrick, man.
Okay.
That Kendrick, man.
Okay.
Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
Oh my God, bro. And literally that, you know, a lot of people say Section 8. I love Section 8. I was a fan of Section 8 when that came out. That was a mixtape though. So I loved it.
Right,
I thought that shit was fire. And then it gave me this kind of like introduction to Kendrick. And it was more of like this deep, meaningful person. Like, damn, he's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that underground rapper. But then when he gets on Good Kid, Mad City, it's like, yo, you're like basically putting a mixture of that and then giving us some kind of commercial substance that we will have to grind with it.
Right.
Like some of the songs on there is like one great commercial song is Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Okay.
When I hear that shit, bro, you could be at work.
Yeah.
You could be at fucking work
and
hear Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe and be singing that shit and feeling hella good. Like, yeah, as soon as a motherfucker do some shit wrong, like, you know, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe. Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe.
Right.
Getting that motherfucker rocking. So, you know what I'm saying? And then that Money Trees with J-Rock.
Okay.
Oh my God. I mean, it's just some fire album, bro. And it gives you, the dope thing about this album is I'm all about like how when a person can paint a picture for you just by saying their words.
Right.
So when he goes on and he just being very descriptive through this whole album.
Right.
Because one, it's the whole story from front to back. So I love that all back, and I'm all about storytelling. You could tell me a story, and I'm listening to your album, just waiting, like, oh, what's the next chapter gonna be about? And that's literally what Kendrick does in this album. So I love it. So for a freshman album, that's some GOAT shit.
Yeah,
that's how you already knew he was gonna be the fucking GOAT. And now he ain't had to put out an album in a while, and motherfuckers will still be like, Kendrick that nigga though.
Right.
Ain't nobody fucking with Kendrick.
Yeah, that's real.
Kendrick is the man. What? You say something? What Drake said? Shit. Yeah, they're not saying about Kendrick.
They treat him like Josh Gordon. He just suspended, ain't played the game since 2007. Josh Gordon, though? Watch when the Browns get Josh Gordon back. Watch.
Next time they get Josh Gordon back, he'll be in a wheelchair. Old man shit. But nah, and then of course, you know, I gotta go. I mean, you know, I can't leave my guy off, man. Cause I always felt like I always been a sideline type of nigga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really been the starting point guard, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never really had the flyest whip, you know what I mean? Never had, I mean, I got, whatever. But look, so it's just a lot of different things, and that's why when I heard the sideline story by J. Cole's freshman album, bro, I mean, I know he himself has some issues with Who Dat on there. You know, being that was his first commercialized song that came off of that.
Right. And
eventually Nas didn't like it, who Nas is one of his biggest fans. Him himself just really showed that, man, like, I'm ready for this. You know what I mean? Like, one, he didn't get Jay-Z. He saw Jay-Z, like, I got this mixtape. And Jay-Z's like, no, nigga, fuck that. And kept it pushing.
Right,
and then go back and grind and end up working for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
And then you come out with this great album, and then leading up to his mixtape, like the warm-up and things like that, that shit was dope to me. Right. You know what I'm saying? And once again, another story that he was telling, and some of the tracks on there that just were fire to me, the sideline story, of course, you know, and then In the Morning by Drake, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had some times with In the Morning by Drake. You know, can I hit it in the morning?
Right. Right.
But I mean, I know that was one when you talking to a hip hop head guy.
No, man, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you was ready for that. You was genuinely ready. I'm not about to have that much of an in-depth experience. But I mean, no, thank you for sharing that, bro. I definitely appreciate you. It's interesting, like when you talk about like your first freshman albums, a lot of it's like the lyricism in particular songs. Yeah. And for me, a lot of it is like my personal experiences like with these albums, right? Like the first album I ever had was Snoop Doggy stuff. Like that's what we was listening to on like, we wasn't even listening to it on the school bus. Everybody just knew the words. We'd be singing this shit a cappella. We was in like 5th grade singing Gin and Juice in the back of the school bus. And then when he does like when he does the Lottie Dottie, right? And does the whole tribute to like Slick Rick on the album, I was like, when I was younger, I just thought it was a Snoop song. And I was like, wait a minute, we was rhyme recycling before Wayne and Jay, feel me? So I love that album. It's like it's a cultural thing. Like when I was in the Bay, a little kid watching music videos, I'm thinking I'm in LA. Yeah. Like I'm not at the sideshow, but I'm watching Yo MTV Rap, watching Snoop. Oh, Yo was in LA.
But that's such a fire ass album.
Like I'm gonna be running around with Snoop in LA. Like, but it's just so many classics on there. Like Snoop basically having a massive effect on our language with massive effect on our profanity language. B.I.H. Ho left and right like it's nothing, right? I'm gonna say my number two. Not number two. There's no particular order, but gotta be Drake. When the Drake album, when Thank Me Later came out, I remember I was watching like a special on him on MTV, and he was like selling himself. Yeah. Like he was like like woo, and I was like, bruh, I went to Target that night and bought the album. Played the album, the best track on that whole album, the best one is The Resistance. Yes. That shit, the way the beat comes on, it's outstanding.
Where back home, they just moved my grandmother to a nursing home. And I be acting like I don't know how to work a phone. But hit redial, you see that I just called some chick coming out of the mall that I barely know it all. Damn.
Come on, man. Like that shit, that shit is so emotional. And like some of the features on there, like the Miss Me with Wayne, and that was recorded while Wayne's in jail. And they got Unforgettable with Jeezy with the Aaliyah. No, with the Let Me Know. Would that be on there? With the, is that Janet? That sample? Mm-hmm. Okay. Like that sample's outstanding. Like the album's fire. Fireworks with Alicia. It's a great album. Great album. Also, another one is for me, is 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying. Now 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying, when I copped this album and I was like 2002 or so, that was the first album I had in my life, like since Snoop. Since I like understood music, that I could play all the way through. Right. He was just going so fucking bad. He was going so bad.
That is a dope.
Like
Mini Man.
Bro, like
is that for me?
It's such an interesting like grimy concrete vibe. Right. It's just in the way he came in just like bow, like punched my hero at the time in the face. Ja Rule was running the world.
Ja Rule was your hero
at the time.
You still your hero?
No!
Were you at the Fire Fest?
He's dancing in gyro commercials. Yeah, I was at Fire Fest. I got tickets for $3.
Word on the street is you was out there at the Milwaukee Bucks Stadium booing him. One of the first. Boom!
Nah, man, nah.
Hey,
nah.
Get him off the stage.
Nah, man. Now, and then my other one would be. I agree with you. I definitely would say Nipsey as well. Yeah. Coke Artist, I didn't know that was his first album, like you said. Shout out to him, by the way. Today's August 15th. This is his birthday. He'd have been 35 today. Right on. It's interesting because when I heard the album at first, I was in the city, but we were at a baby shower. We was on the roof or whatever, just talking shit. One of my friends was like, "Yo, if you hear this album in LA, it's just different." And I was like, "Word." And I played it through more, and I was like, I could see what you're saying. Right. And that shit, man, my track on there that I just vibe to every day is Young Niggas. Mm-hmm. When Diddy's talking in the background.
Oh my God. That's the first song I heard.
That's the one.
Oh my God.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Because he's just really talking to Diddy like, yo, we trying to do the same shit y'all did.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely. And then for my very last one, would be it would have to be Ghetto Fabulous. With Fab.
Put the gun to the left side of your head and push your mind.
Because for Fab at that time when I was working at Foot Action, like Fab was culture. Fab so hot the police is coming because I said Fab right now. So Fab was culture to me. Like the jerseys, I had a fake Jacob, had a big ass hat, everything. Like the intro, Click and Spark.
I
like,
remember that.
bro, like,
oh
my god, like, bro, like and the way he was spitting, I hadn't heard anyone like compound rap like that before.
Him and Clue had to be the Shaq and Kobe of hip hop, bro. They was raw. They was raw. He said, if you walk through my peas and carrots, you'll wind up hooked to machines, living like peas and carrots. Bars.
If you walk through the projects with gold on, you'll end up living like a vegetable. That wordplay, like the shit he was saying to me was so, and you know what, for me, the interesting thing is, like, Fab at one time was my favorite rapper. I don't listen to a lot of Fab now because Fab, for me, he's kind of like a Tracy McGrady for me. Right. He was like so before his time, where the shit I hear, I'm like, oh, he's spitting, he dope. Yeah, but the shit he was saying then was like, so yeah, man, Fab is something else. So those will be my 5. What we want to do is we want to ask our producer, like, y'all feel like Dylan's a hip hop head. These dudes butt heads on music left and right. You know he hip hop head because he got a tribe tattoo on his forehead. But that's why he's not on camera right now. But
can't show that.
Yo, Lord Tariqa, the Township, bro, let us know your top 5.
All right, so first of all, people, know that these dudes did not have Victory Lap on their original list because until after they heard me spit that bar.
Can we edit this?
So let's be clear. So we're gonna go Victory Lap. We're gonna go Reasonable Doubt. We're gonna go Illmatic. We're gonna divert a little bit. This album, to me, I remember, it's known as the Purple Tape. This was really my first exposure to Wu-Tang. Does not really get a lot of love. It just celebrated its 25th anniversary. Only built for Cuban Links by Raekwon.
Oh my
Raekwon and Ghostface Killah. You talking about Kobe and Shaq? I wouldn't even put them as like.
He cheating.
Like
he cheating. You can't put Raekwon, Cuban Link, and put Raekwon on Wu-Tang. That's cheating.
No. I'm just saying, like, the combo of them together was, like you said, like Kobe and Shaq.
No, you're right.
Like Michael and Scotty. It could be like Elgin Baylor and Jerry West, like crazy chemistry. And also Thug Motivation 101 by Jeezy. Great album.
God.
Great album. And I think it has very high replay.
I feel like I played the South when I played the South on that. I'm sorry, South.
You just don't know anything about the South.
You didn't have nothing on the South. Go ahead, keep going on.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think for that album, or all these albums, it's like replayability, front to back, I think is a huge thing. And I think about, was it Go Crazy?
Go Crazy.
Oh, man, that beat.
Yeah. Classic beat.
And then it had was it Hov on a remix of that?
Yeah. The Mariano or the Marriott.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy bar. So that's my top 5 freshmen.
Bro, you know what's crazy though?
It's Uncut. Here go the jury. Yeah, the cops ain't after helping, they just apprehend. Error of application, the robots are men. Error of conversations, even if arguing. We're rough around the edges, even when dropping gems. It's Uncut.